Now let's take a look at campaigns. With Punctuate, there are 3 different sales models that can be used for campaign entry: an advanced sales model, a model based around a trigger, and a looping sales model. Let's start with the advanced sales model. Here I'll select a campaign we've already set up. There are fundamental elements that are the same for each sales model. A red asterisk indicates what elements must be included. In this campaign, the advertiser is Samsung. We select the product for the campaign. In this case, there's only one for this advertiser: 3D HD TVs. We can also select the agency, though this is optional in campaign creation, any discounts that may be applied, the billing period, whether monthly, on demand, or at the end of the schedule. We can also enter a budget, which simply helps us keep track of the amount of money that's been allocated for this campaign. We can also add taxes if applicable. In this example, we have 2% city taxes. And we can also add the salespeople for this campaign. We can add notes as well as comments. Clicking on items takes us to the detailed information of how the campaign plays out. Here we choose the sales campaign model: advanced, triggered, or looping. We choose the type of content, whether video or still, and once we've selected the content type, we need to select the actual content, in this case a 30-second spot for the campaign. In the player criteria, we choose exactly where we want the content to play. Here we've selected the electronics player group, and in using player tags we have also chosen not to have players near entrances or exits play the content. As mentioned before, setting player tags gives us more exact control over where our content plays. Run distribution is where you see the greatest difference between the 3 different player models. In the advanced model, you can select 1 or more day parts where you would like the content to play, and you can select 1 or more time periods, setting the dates between which the content will play. In this case, what we've set up is the content to play in the afternoons between October 4th and the end of the year. It will play 10 times. We can easily add more play periods for this content. You can also run a performance report for the campaign by clicking here. More information is available about this under Help. Now let's take a look at triggered and looping campaigns. From the campaigns area, we will select an already created triggered campaign. The general information for the campaign is the same as the advanced model. At the item level, we see the campaign has been set up as triggered. This means that this campaign will only play when it's triggered. In this case, a trigger called halftime has been set up in our Infocaster system. When that trigger is fired, this piece of content will be played. The player criteria is the same in the triggered model, but the run distribution shows triggered and has been set up to run between October 4th and June 30th. The number in triggered shows the number of times that content will play when that trigger is fired. Looping is designed to accommodate traffic flow patterns of viewers. Perhaps in a particular area of your network you know that people are only there for an average of 5 minutes, and your client wants them to be exposed to their campaign during that time. The looping campaign facilitates this. In this example, the looping campaign has been set up for 1 day, the 4th of October, and the Samsung spot will play once during each loop on that day. Let's look at how easy it is to add advertising content to Punctuate. Under the Traffic tab, we've selected Content, and the window shows us our current content. Clicking on the plus button takes us to Content Details. Clicking Browse allows us to select new content. We will double-click on this Samsung content. When the content is loaded, it tells us the length, the content type, the format, and its overall bitrate. Then we need to select who the content is for. In this case, it's Samsung 3D HD TVs. There is also more detailed information about the technical aspects of the audio and video of the clip provided at the bottom of the page. Once the content has been added, we need to establish the rotation of the content. Let's take a look at the rotation established with the Samsung Wonderful World spot we've seen earlier. It has been set up with a content name, type, video or still, length, the product it's associated with, and the actual video content that plays in that rotation. Here just the one video piece, which we've chosen by clicking the checkbox to the left of the content. If we had multiple pieces of content, then the system would ensure that they automatically rotated through as the schedule played out. Punctuate is a sophisticated media management system and as such features powerful reporting capabilities. Detailed reports can be generated for availability, invoicing, revenue, and scheduling. As an example, let's take a look at the campaign performance report for the Samsung Advanced campaign. Since we haven't actually submitted and plotted that campaign, we won't see all that the report can show us, but this will give you an idea of the depth of our report's function. The report gives us general information about the campaign, including the advertiser, agency, campaign ID, the budget, and total revenue for the campaign. There is a graphical representation of the requested players, plays, and revenue. As we submit a campaign and that campaign runs, we will get more information in terms of what has been plotted and what actually occurs. The item list below will show us all the items in this campaign. Here there's only one, and the details for that item. The player group details will show us what we've requested, what's been plotted, and the percentage match. All of this information allowing us to drill down into how the campaign has been plotted, how it's playing out during the campaign, and when completed, how it has played out. In summary, the campaign performance report allows us to track players, plays, and revenue at any point in the cycle of a campaign. The online training included with Punctuate goes into much greater detail on all the aspects of this powerful scheduling, traffic, and invoicing business system. The Harris Digital Signage System is a powerful communications tool for any organization. These series of videos have given you a basic understanding of using the system. For more in-depth training, Harris has training personnel who can help you get even more out of your system. We look forward to hearing from you. Thanks for watching.